Oh, hello there. You have Written with Ralph and Roman Tony here
Yeah.
hanging out with you guys. It's time to bite some apples, tell you how it tastes, see what's happening, have some fun, all that goody goody stuff. Sup, Tony? How you doing?
All right, man. Just happened to Roman on a Monday. So
I know everybody's going. Wait a minute. Are we watching Written Writ? What's going
I
on?
know, right? What's this sunlight?
Oh my God! It's sunny. Oh,
Man.
you're telling me I'm looking behind me and I can see daylight, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
this is
know.
not my show.
Oh man, what's good, man? What you been enjoying lately?
I have been writing up a storm, trying to get
Oh,
certain pieces done that I need to get done. I was working on something that well, we all love Rob Powers and his Pinguino's Revenge. So I saw something he did and it started to strike a chord with me. So I started writing something to it. I'm probably gonna share it with you guys soon. I shared it with
cool, cool.
Rob. He liked it. So soon I'll be sharing that. Also, I got something for you guys with this back here that I'll be sharing with you soon, so that you guys can see where the story has gone. I've shared it with the guys, and they seem to like it. So let's see what happens when I share it with you guys. I'm also shared it with Madeline Janelle, who was supposed to do something with it as well. So I need to make
Cool,
sure that we are on the same page before we get a chance to share it.
cool, cool.
What about you, Tony? What have you been up to?
Let's see what's been good. I've been liking Obi-Wan. I've been having fun with that. Like I've been liking that. They're now Street Fighter 6, so I'm happy. So multiverses. It's pretty cool. So pretty good time. Good time. Oh, this new Gundam movie in theaters, in Japan.
Oh, sorry, I saw
So
you put that up.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it made 300 million over there. It beat Top Gun over there. So
damn.
which is not hard. Which is it's Gundam. Japan's gonna
That's
watch
true.
Gundam.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
They
hard
got a
over
huge
there.
following.
Over there is not hard. So hopefully it'll give it here soon. The Dragon Ball Super movie. They're giving it because usually when they put it in when Funimation used to put it in theaters, they
Right.
only offered it in English. So it's in English and in subtitles. We're gonna get both versions, so that's good.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. I'm used to I have nothing against English, but I'm used to the Japanese. Like I watched like the whole thing in Japanese before it started airing in English, so I'm used to those voices. So yeah. Well, I don't know. So good things out there.
I
You
see
know.
you've been busy. I was like, wow, this guy's like all over the place. I
Yeah.
saw you kept putting things up, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, Sunday, dude, playing that Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh man, that takes like all day.
Dude, I haven't even started playing because I know
Oh
that it's
my
gonna.
no, dude!
Oh,
It's
dude,
just forget from like one because I just defeated like the because I play off and on. I don't play like
I
continuously, but
know.
whenever I do play Zelda, it's the whole day. But yeah, I beat one level, and just to get from that level to the next town to do all the stuff they got to do in the town to get to the next level
Wow.
all day, man. Just walking over mountains and dying and. But it's fun, man. It's a blast, man.
That's what I heard, and like
It's
I've
so
had the
much
game.
fun, but geez, whole day,
I've
man.
had the game for a while, but my daughter has
Yeah.
her Switch. They finally got me
Mhm.
my own Switch, so now that I can play it without bothering her.
Uh,
So now I'm like, okay, let's start. But I was like, this. I already know how it's gonna be.
it's
So
long,
I was sitting there looking at it, going, you know what? I'm gonna play the other Zelda game before I play this because that one I
man.
can put up, put down, put up, put down.
Yeah. Like I have that. I have Skyward. Skyward Sword. Like I play sporadically, but that I always make progress because it's a pretty quick. Because you have to use the Wiimote, so they don't make the levels too long. So that one I progressed pretty good. And I have Hyrule Warriors. That's just I think Hyrule Warriors 2. That's just like straight up kill everybody. That's it. Just so those games I progressed pretty quickly. But Breath of Forget It, man. It takes forever. It's a great game though. It's a great
I know,
game.
and I can't wait to
It
like
just
get dive into it.
yeah. Just takes a long time.
Well, I have our Shadow Rabbit, of course, my figure on the side over here, while I'm waiting to play off the trailer from last year's Brooklyn Comic Con, where we had a lot of fun. It was Lou and I running around doing crazy shenanigans. And this weekend, a bunch of us Appletinis are going to try to go and have some more fun. So let me show you guys what happened last year. All right, let's get it ready to show off. Here he goes. And play the sound. As you guys can see, we had a blast last year, and of course, I had to bring our pals from BamComixs on the show to talk about this year and the fact that you guys are going to be there again this year. And dude, man, last year was a blast. I know
Yes,
last year
sir.
we're outside, and I think this year we're actually going inside.
Yes, this year they changed the venue, so definitely gonna be an indoor complex. But big shout out to everyone watching. This is so awesome, guys. Thanks for having us on the show. It's definitely a surprise to say the least. This whole thing is just it's been a surprise, and I'm really grateful. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, man, I love your stuff. Loved your stuff last year. Of course, I got myself my nice Chavo del Ocho last year.
Yes, that one was done by Fabi Creates. As you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but my wife is an artist, and she was the one that kind of reignited my passion into the art. I saw her drawing, and this whole thing with lockdown, there was nothing to do. I saw her drawing, I was like, I'll try it. Let me see if I could take a stab at it. But she appreciates that a lot. Hey, Chavo del Ocho for the win, guys. Old school references.
Is she? Did she do the Chapulín Colorado? Because I know last year I was like, you guys need to do a Chapulín Colorado.
Ooh, girl, you heard that? You better get it. Time is running out, girl. You better
I was like,
add
dude,
that
you
to
got a
the
week to go.
collection.
Where's my Chapulín Colorado?
Chapulín, this has to be a set. She's like, I gotta get on it, girl.
I know she's probably over there going, why did you have to remember?
Yes, definitely. So it's really great. We got to meet a lot of fine people and you guys, and so it's been a blast. And it's crazy how it all happened.
It is, man. Dude, you for your first con last year, you guys were really set, man. You couldn't tell that was your first time.
Wow. I mean, guys, thank you so much for the kind words. I mean, it was just like, it fell together at the last moment because it was something we've always been interested in doing. And we have a couple of pop-up shop markets that they have here in our neighborhood, but nothing really to the audience speaking to comic book fans and geek fans and stuff like that. It'd be like some bakery stuff. So it's like, if you're into like pastries, come here to this pop-up shop. But, the market that we were catering to, it wasn't for that. So, we saw this ad on Instagram. It's one of my favorite apps, and I'm on there following artists and all cool stuff in Instagram. And I was like, you know what? It's Brooklyn Comic Con. They needed vendors, and they were like, oh, grab a table and get a table. And I was like, why not? And then it happened.
Man, you guys did so well last year. Remember, you guys were running out of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like really unexpected how this thing. We didn't expect any of that to happen. Actually, like any of people like selling, like buying it and then really liking it. So I was like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe I could, continue
And actually do something here.
and do something because I've always liked the art and it really started with one person on Instagram by the name of well, I'm not gonna say his name, but like I was just drawing one day and sharing my love of art, of comics, and I've always loved comics, always collected comics, always drawn in the past. But you know, adulthood happens, then you like put that stuff away. But then I got back into it, and then the guy was seeing me draw online. I posted my drawings. He was like, "I'd like to buy that piece off of you, the Spawn." I was drawing Spawn, and he liked it. So, so now fast
Now it
forward,
starts.
and
Yeah. All right.
he was
So
like,
now that you're getting into it, good segue here. Why don't you tell the people who you are, what you do, because I know they're going to want to go check you out at Brooklyn Comic Con and
"Yes,
buy your stuff, but you got to let them know what you do and who you
oh
are and
yeah,
what you have to
sure."
offer.
So
There you
what
go.
we do is we make high quality stickers, prints, and pop culture collectibles, and we sell traditional art that we've made, but we also sell digital art. And the piece that you're just seeing there is that chibi print that started off as a blank comic book cover. They'll have variants in the shop, and the variants you can buy the blank copies of variants. And I've done some variants, blank variant covers, and this one started off as a blank cover. And a guy was like, "Listen, are you gonna make that a print? Would that be available as a print?" I didn't think of it until he told it to me. So I was like, "Yeah." So we do prints, pop culture, icons. We love Nickelodeon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, Marvel, DC, all of the fandom. So when you see BamComixs, it says celebrates the fandom. We make those in limited run prints for collectors and anyone who's a fan of like just the chibi art style, but also like the cutesy kawaii style. Which you just love that. And then we have that on a mug. So it's gonna be crazy. Collectibles, limited prints, stickers, apparel, and just awesome finds that we find at knickknack shops here and there. And we think, people probably might be interested in a Spider-Man grandfather stopwatch that opens.
I agree. You heard Tony as soon as he saw the piece, and I was gonna warn Tony, but I figured I'd let him be surprised because Tony likes this type of stuff, and as soon as it popped up, I heard him go.
Listen, when
Yeah.
he said,
I've seen that piece before, so
yeah,
I've seen that piece before.
you were
Familiar.
mentioning before Street Fighter 6. Like when
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
in the green room, I was listening to Street Fighter 6. And so like I'm a big fan of like that old school arcade screens where you see,
yeah,
all of the rosters of all of the characters, especially like Mortal
yeah,
Kombat 2 was my favorite screen,
yeah,
and 3 Ultimate, and you see all of the like you see good guys, you see bad guys,
yeah,
and the Marvel versus Capcom where the art for
yeah.
that was just
Not
so
like Street Fighter
beautiful.
2, like back then you had to beat it on the highest difficulty level, so you get every character to say thank you for playing.
Right,
Every character.
right. Like I
Yeah,
love stuff like that. I love
yeah.
like
So
those
it's cool.
ensemble pieces. So I was like, I started on one, and then one turned into two, and then like
Yeah.
I just want to keep doing them because they're so fun. And I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's one of my favorite
Oh
games.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
Tony's language here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like those games. Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Those are good games too.
yeah. And so I remember last year he was like, "You guys have any pins?"
Oh yeah. Dude,
So
man, your pins were fantastic last year. I was like, whoa, look at this.
thank
Look at
you,
that. Nice.
thank you again.
Oh, there goes Ryu.
It's it's really incredible. It's like how just like one
Yeah,
thing
it's
like
cool.
it turns into something. It's like
Squid Game. Cool.
and so we definitely know like times are crazy, and so we want to offer like some nice quality pieces at some nice prices, because let's face it, like times are tough and not everyone has like so much money to be spending or whatever. But if you have $3, if you have like $10, then you could get yourself something nice at our shop. We run items that are like high quality items. They're like hundreds of dollars, but we also offer items for 50 cents. So we run the gamut of all of the price ranges and action figures, collectible items, T-shirts.
I gotta say, what was one of the fantastic things about your booth is it wasn't just like this thing here. It was like a plethora of things that you had, and some of it was easy to buy. Some of it was if you had the money you can get.
Yeah,
And sometimes you don't have booths like that. Sometimes the booths are either too expensive or they have a bunch of little things.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So that's what I've always liked shops like that too. In my experience going to cons, it's like if you have 50 cents, could you get something for 50 cents that would look cool? And so that's kind of like, and also the freebie aspect of it. Like,
Yeah,
everyone likes, like, if you get something for
for
like
free.
two,
Yeah,
throw in another one.
yeah.
People love that stuff. I mean, I know I do.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
it's
yo, I've had times where I've gone to cons with like no money, just looking at everything. All I had was $5 in my pocket. That's it. And then
yeah,
when I found something I can afford, I'll be like, yay,
right.
I got something.
Right. Well, like if
But,
if you have $5 in your pocket, burning a
uh,
hole in your pocket,
yeah.
from us, you can get a pin, a mini sticker, and maybe like a button. It's like
Yeah.
that. That's how like I want to approach it too. Because come on, gas is crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know what
Dude,
I'm
everything's crazy
saying?
now, man.
Everything's
If you get
expensive,
something
man.
for five
Everything is
bucks, you get so
Jeez.
happy. Five
everything is
bucks.
crazy, but like like boom, like right
Okay.
now, like for instance, like here's like a mini
Mm-hmm.
this is part of our mini collection. You can get these at the con, these minis, but there's limited. So these are like 50 cents
Cool.
waterproof vinyl stickers, mini Harry Potter. We have a whole bunch. I mean, we have like mini Joker, mini bank robber Joker. Let's see, here he is. Here's a bank robber. Remember the scene for the Dark Knight when he's like, of course, like holding their school bus. So we
Yeah.
have two sizes.
Hold on, I'll put you up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Joker.
So
Ah, he's
here's
so
one.
cute.
You see? So
Legend.
yeah, cute and deadly. And so this is waterproof vinyl stickers. You can put on a sketchbook, and then there's a little one there. So we offer two sizes.
I
This
like
is
the
a
different
$3,
sizes because sometimes you want something smaller, sometimes you want something bigger. You know?
and we try to
Yeah.
put as much quality as, like, I don't know if you could see it,
Oh,
but
you can see the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See. Mm-hmm.
like
it's a little
on the
blurry
big
because
one,
it's camera, but you can see
yeah,
the quality of the work.
Why
yeah,
so serious?
we had like
Oh, dude, I gotta
Oh,
admit,
look at
I
Moon
saw this. And I put it up
Oh.
as the picture for the episode because I just loved it. It was so cute, man.
thanks,
Uh,
man. You could
Look at
see
that
the
thing,
the
man. That is
Scotty
nice.
Young
That's cute.
influence.
That's cute. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got magnets. It's crazy. The magnets of the chibi poster that was that's also on our mug
Oh, you
of
put
that
it
chibi.
everywhere.
Yeah, I put it on the mug, but the thing is we run like limited quantities of
That
it
makes sense.
because
Yeah.
we don't know how many people want it,
Yeah.
so we'll do limited stuff. It's
Spider
been
Man with big eyes. Big eyes. Spider Man. That's
You
it.
like Spider-Man with big eyes if you want to go in that direction.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely
Yeah.
have a whole
The
bunch of
90s
different.
kid.
And so like here's like an
Yeah.
example of like some of like the
Oh, I
more
told you about the
Oh.
traditional
link.
art.
Oh, I
Right.
almost bought that one last year.
So that, and then like, this is
Oh,
Oh
Batgirl.
man,
Batgirl.
that's cute.
And then I'm working on a piece right now of Ninja Turtles because the
Oh.
new video game
Ooh, look at that
Shredder's
spawn.
Revenge
Yeah, I
is
think.
coming out. And
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
I love turtles, man. So if you go to our IG,
Mm-hmm.
there is gonna be the link to our shop
Mm,
where we're gonna be offering like the traditional like prints and like the digital prints.
right.
Yeah.
And like, see, here's like the chibi Miles that he was
Mm.
talking about with
Ah,
the right
Okay.
guys with the extended sneakers.
The Spider Sense yellow.
The spider sense, yeah. These are microwavable and dishwasher safe,
nice.
Mm.
and
Yeah,
they won't
sometimes you get
they
those
won't
cups
break
and
your
they just
budget.
fall apart.
Won't break your budget, guys.
That's what I liked about your booth. It was like if you want it, you probably could end up getting a couple of nice pieces for $20. It was great.
Mm.
This was the one last year. Remember, this
Yeah, I
is the
remember.
Diana
Yeah.
with
Mm.
also like the negative space. But here's this Ultimate Alliance. It's called my Ultimate Alliance chibi print.
Nice.
And this was gonna be a poster, but I decided, you know what? I don't know if anybody really would want a poster of it, but this is the print, and you can get this one at the Comic Con exclusive to
How many
Brooklyn.
are you gonna be selling the print for?
The prints are $10.
All right.
That's cool.
So for $10, you can get yourself a nice print. And we're running a deal with the stickers where if you buy, what was the deal? 3 stickers. If you get 4, there's 4 for 10.
Nice.
But what was the 4? Yeah, because they're $3 each. This was the Spawn. This was the first digital piece
Ooh.
that, like, the guy,
Ooh.
when I was making it, he liked it and he was like, "This is something I'll buy from you." So from
Dude,
that moment,
the difference in art styles from the chibis to this is just spectacular.
yeah, thank you. Well, this is how
Right.
I started here, and then I went to the chibis. But I like to flip back and forth for like a cartoony graffiti style.
Right.
So that's with the heavy black lines and the outlines of the
Right.
black around it. And so when he said the Street Fighter 6, I'm like, okay, the graffiti, the Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
Like, I like
yeah,
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, Tony. I was like, you're gonna love this guy's booth.
Yeah.
Here's our pins.
Oh, look at that.
Mm.
Beautiful pins.
So we're in the pin, trying to like just offer up as much variety.
How much other pins usually are? Or do they have different prices?
Yeah, no, they have like different price ranges, like according to like for example, the Scotty Young ones.
Mhm.
I got those at the at the New York Comic Con, so they
Right.
were exclusive to that. And you have to wait in line for stuff like
Yeah.
that. So if you have a double of it, like I mean, if you're not
Kenny.
I knew you were gonna look at the Chung Li.
Goki,
There's some-
aka Akuma. I saw Super Dog over there too. I think it's a
Yeah.
Super Dog. Yeah, that's
you see,
cool,
you
man.
see how we try to accommodate, try to get as
Yeah.
many fandoms
Super-
in there as possible. You got Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Those
Like-
look great, man.
Yeah, like
I
you
even
got
see some of our buddies from Mesco.
right. You got Mesco. I mean, like they run the gamut. $3, $5, $7. The most expensive ones are more like on the like 15,
20.
and 20 and like that. So we have ranges. Like the cheapest one is $2.
I gotta admit that Ghostbuster thing keeps calling me. I saw it in the video, and I'm looking at it now, and I'm like,
Yeah, and you know how it is with collectors and stuff like this. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy because like once it sells,
Yeah.
it's sold, and it's happened so many times where like and unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly, it's not like I planned for it to happen, but some guy will say, he's holding it, and he says, "No, I don't want this." But he's holding it in his hand, and then he leaves, and then he comes back 30 minutes later. He's like, "Do you still have this?" And I say, "No, I'm sorry." You should have.
I saw
got
that
it.
when I was standing there.
That's
Those things
happened to
were
me before.
Right,
That's
right.
happens at cons, man. You say,
Yeah.
maybe I'll come back. Then you come back, it's not there. That's happened.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, showing the quarter and the size of these stickers, I was like, "Whoa, that's small."
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Hello Kitty over there.
A
Those are the
Sailor Moon.
Yeah. So you see, because Fabi Creates
Marvel.
definitely is part of BamComixs. It's like 2 artists. So like I'm the art of OC.
That's great.
I'm the art of OC, and I deal with like more like I mean I love anime too, but no, she like is like a real hardcore. So like she draws her Sailor Moon stuff. She's got the Sailor Moon mugs, the Sailor Moon stickers, the Harry Potter artwork, the America Chavez holographic sticker. She did that one.
Nice.
And those come in 2 sizes as well, large and small, and they're holographic, waterproof vinyl. They're real nice, man. Like definitely.
They look good.
Let me see. Yeah, here, like you
the
can see,
quality
like
in the art was one of the things that called me to it because sometimes, hold on, I'll put you up. Sometimes it doesn't hold. Oh wow,
nice.
Sometimes it doesn't hold up, and you just proved my point. This is spectacular. Look at that thing.
Yeah,
you would not think it would look that good. Look at it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, holds up. Yeah, holds up. He's holding it up. See? I'll be here all week.
And it's crazy because not all items receive that same treatment. Like that item, the holographic is specific to that piece. Like you won't find no other sticker in our collection that has that. Each one is different. And so again, like what we try to do also is like make them limited. So when we sell out of the design, we just keep making more designs, new designs. We're even gonna have like our original designs and make those out and put them out.
This Doom here is cute as heck.
Yeah.
Oh, the Doom. I have him here. The Doom chibi.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Dude, have you considered making your stickers into pins because they're different? Wow.
That's the next step. I mean, we have art from our art
Hmm.
gallery that
Right.
we've made into pins, but not like pins like say like something like this.
Right.
You see,
Yeah.
it's more like the dollar button pins. They're
Right.
buttons.
The
They're
dollar
not
buttons,
like
which is still pretty
enamel.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some of those. But yeah, I mean, again, it's like slow steps,
Oh
a
no, the
little
whole
bit.
thing is that you're
Yeah.
still looking forward. You're still looking to improve that. That says a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I really do. And just quickly just show you this, like this is like even stuff that's in my sketchbook that I don't really show anybody, but like I try to draw as much as possible. Like this is just stuff, hold on. I got some stuff here because I want to do make my own comic in the future and stuff like that, but
Sure.
I try to like vary it up and draw other things that are outside of like my wheelhouse to actually. This is one comic of like Blade and Batman that I
Ooh.
never really got to like
Oh,
put
nice.
out, but I was working on a crossover of Blade and Batman. And, like I really like those characters and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, this purchase people can actually like have the physical art too, not just the digital stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it's like a rabbit hole. You start and then it starts going and going and
Well,
going.
that's the great thing about it, and the good thing about being creative is that you can actually do stuff like that, and it looks great too. So selling it should be like an ease.
Yeah, well, you know what? I get nervous before the shows and stuff, and I don't think any and like people are not gonna buy it. But this is a before and after one. The first Miles Morales was this one. This was our first Miles
Oh, that's
Morales.
pretty
This is
cool.
the first one,
Yeah.
and then
Nice.
so this is what 2021.
Mm.
Yeah, and then this is this year's.
Mm.
I like the dynamic change in it, the colors,
Yeah.
the pop. Both of them are good, but I like how this one pops.
Yeah, thank you. It's like you see like a little bit of an upgrade
Yeah,
between
Wow.
like the old one and the new one. So
definitely, definitely. Yeah,
thank you.
you can
And
see why you and Lou are friends.
yeah, I mean, Lou, to his credit, is an amazing artist as
Yeah,
well.
he
In
is.
high school, we
Mhm.
drew together and stuff. I'm sorry, I just had to show you this Ninja Turtles real quick
Go for it.
because like
You were
this,
talking about it, so I wanted to see it.
this,
Yeah.
Ah, look at
this,
it.
and this is like, I'm just like trying to mess around and like have fun, like.
Yeah.
Well, that's the important thing, man. But you can see your passion in your work.
Yeah. Yeah. The new
And like
game is coming. I think they're
that's
saying
the
next
game.
month.
That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to make art for it. I'm trying to make
Yeah.
art and push it
You
out.
can.
And the last minutes I have it ready for the con Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
I've been waiting
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years I've been waiting for Shredder's Revenge. I announced Shredder's Revenge last year. I was thinking, man, we're gonna make something really
uh,
special for Shredder's Revenge.
you can control April O'Neil. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Man, it's
Just
just
hit people with a camera.
it's the whole guys, it's the whole look of it. It's like that
Yeah.
childhood
Hmm.
feeling of it, like
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
pizza shop and
Mhm.
playing that stuff. That's what's the passion here at
Yeah.
BamComixs all about, man. We like to take all of those old He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and like put our spin on it. But like,
Yeah.
you know what? But limited, but with our own original flavor. And then
Right.
have our own original ideas that are separate from those licensed properties,
Mhm.
which are coming soon.
Yeah, I remember last year, I mean, you were talking about the fact that you were thinking about doing your own thing. I was about to ask you, which is great. So that good segue there. How's that going? How's your original stuff going?
Well, that stuff is going at like a kind of like as a turtle's pace,
I
just
feel you though.
because I have this job that I'm working with, which is the real day job that I'm at.
Well, you got to pay for the dream somehow.
And yeah, you definitely got to pay for the dream. But I feel like, you know what? There's projects that have been in gestation for 10 years, 12 years. You're at least if you do a little piece each day, who knows, like at the end of all of those little pieces, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying
Yeah.
to squeeze in every little piece of time that I have to try to add on to this project, which is eventually having our own, putting out our own
Exactly.
original comic book.
Hmm. I feel you completely. I've been working with Lou to bring out my Hugbert book back here, and it's a slow process, especially when you're paying for when you're paying for everything out of pocket, so that you can actually get it to Kickstarter. So
Yeah,
then maybe you can get it printed.
yeah. And I mean that's a big deal,
Yeah,
just seeing your words and your story, because everyone has a story, and you're
exactly.
really fantastic at what you do. You're great. And I just feel like you just keep building, and that's what it's all about, I guess, like the journey, just
It
building
is.
that thing.
The journey is part of the whole thing. The journey helps you get to where you're going. The journey is the fun of what you're doing, even if it is hard work, and you love what you're doing. There's this fun in that journey because you love what you're doing.
Definitely. And at the same time, seeing your ideas, because the thing is, with all of the pop culture stuff, it's like it inspires us a
Yeah,
lot.
it definitely does.
It
Yeah.
inspires us a lot to like try to make our own characters, and which is great, because like it's like with the Spider-Man and the Wonder Woman, I love, and the Star Wars, especially Star Wars and all of this great stuff. It's like, for me, it's like I want to make my own Star Wars.
Exactly.
Like that one is
That's always a
cool.
dream, man.
I
See,
have,
I,
but I
I know
could
you grew up at the same time or near the same time that we grew up, and I know that it's the whole concept of, oh my God, you watched what you saw, and then you wanted to do it, and then you wanted to make your version of it a reality. I know
right.
Tony used to draw like
Yeah.
crazy, and he
Yeah.
used to have these great comics.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Then I became an adult.
yeah. But definitely, I
uh,
mean, everybody starts somewhere, and
Yeah,
if you just if you don't stop, then no one can stop you.
yeah,
You
sure.
know, it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as every day you're trying to squeeze a few words in there, and
Hmm.
maybe a drawing here, a sketch there. Eventually it'll come to a head.
oh, definitely. And like I said, you can see your passion. You can see the passion of yourself. You can see the passion of your wife. You can see it in the work that you guys do, and
Thank you
you guys
so much.
actually care about the quality of the work. That I bought that Holiday Roadshow because it looked fantastic. It was so cute. I was like, I gotta own this.
Yeah, we try to put as much care into it, because we'll ask ourselves, like, is this something that we would buy if we're out? And when we go out on our not like hunts or whatever,
Right.
like hauls, when we go to the comic book shop, I mean, you obviously, I mean, there's an aesthetic that people appreciate. Everyone has their own styles, and we're comic geeks. We love what we love. Like, you
Exactly.
have your favorite artists, I have my favorite artists. It's all love, man.
Dude, I have to say, because when I saw the piece, it kind of reminded me, and we lost him recently, of George Perez.
Yes.
Yeah.
His style and the way he would put all those many
Hmm.
characters onto one piece, and you have that reminiscent feel on that piece that you're talking about right now, the chibi piece.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Right. That's wow. That's like this guy's like a titan,
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate that compliment, but I want to get to that level, like, and
right.
even beyond. And just it's crazy, because as human beings, we're human beings. We have the gifts,
Yeah,
we have the gifts, and we work on
Hmm.
our gifts. And you're gonna learn to fail. That's the only way to succeed. And you're gonna have no's, and you just plugging away. And
exactly.
then it's like the other day, I was like, man, like I was drawing circles, because this thing was just circles and circles and circles and circles. And then I'm like, wow, man, this circle doesn't look too.
And that's how it is, though. I've seen a lot of you artists like, this is nothing, and next thing you know, it's like the Mona Lisa. And I'm like, nothing. What the hell, man?
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
I wish my
Yeah.
stick figures look half as good.
No, man.
Yeah, I learned never. Just when I used to draw, never say anything about your artwork. Let other people say something. Don't
Yeah.
say
Exactly.
anything. Because someone will say, some people will be like, "Oh, this looks great." It's like, yeah, well, I wasn't really feeling it. I do
Yeah.
that in 2 seconds. Like they don't know. They don't know.
But also what's crazy, guys, is like we live in an age of technology where like you can now, instead of, I'm not saying not go to art school, but what I'm saying is that you have a lot of resources out there, a lot of
Oh
knowledge,
yeah,
a lot of people sharing what they know, and it's just crazy, all of
Yeah.
this.
yeah,
And I follow some of my favorite artists on the gram, and they're they're drawing, and I'm like,
Mhm.
man, this is kind of like a free art school right here. I'm watching
Exactly. Yeah.
you do your thing, and you're telling the young generation how to do it, and flip the image and how to like see it, and
Mhm.
figure it out. And it's just crazy. So I get a lot of my influence from what like I see around me and artists that I follow on the gram.
We have somebody here who says they know you.
Dark Rain.
Lou's
What's up?
Lobby's in the house. I think
Lou's
he's in the
Lobby's
lobby
in the
right now.
house. What's up, man?
Lou's Lobby is in the lobby. Oh my god. He's a blast. He's a great artist.
He is. And
Yeah.
in high school we had our lunch table. All of us at that table were had our books, we had our sketchbooks out at that table. We would sketch, you know. It was crazy. Everyone was drawing.
You sexy artist. Yes, I am.
Yeah, man. He did have some sick stuff. I mean, I
Dude,
remember
man,
one.
the reason I wanted him on Hugbert was because his I love his style, and I felt like his style would fit perfectly for my book Hugbert, because it's in between realistic and fantastical, and I can't say enough about his beautiful art.
No, definitely. I mean, I remember one piece that I saw of him that was pretty sick was I don't know if you've seen it, but he had a Venom, but he had it
Oh,
on a wall that he did it on a wall,
he's blushing over there.
you know. And I thought that was cool. And see, that inspired me. I've always told him that his artwork was great, and he is great, and you know, you guys are gonna make an awesome project. You had me a hello.
We
And I
miss
can't wait.
Lou.
I can't
Lou's been
wait, man,
busy
to see it.
making the dream happen. You know, but we totally miss him.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's like that talent, that passion, like that consistency.
Yeah,
Uh, again, just never give up.
exactly. And I loved hanging out with you and him last year because it was a blast. And of course he loves pins, so it was And I know he came to you going, "I need a certain pin."
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out great. That was like Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Those pins are so good. I feel like, holding on to them myself or like buying them, but then I remember,
I was surprised you were selling them. I was like, "Dude, man, I'll be keeping that one, that one, that one."
I know, it's crazy. Like once I went into also a comic book store, my wife told the comic guy, she was like, he's selling his collection, and the comic book guy was like, that's what they all say. Yeah, right. He not selling anything. He's gonna keep his treasure trove.
My kid's named E Penny Lou because of the BK con.
Wow.
I was trying to get Lou to go, but Lou is busy.
Yeah.
100. Wow, damn, dude.
Wow.
Wow. That's definitely
Yeah, I
a
was there
lot.
with him. He did do that.
I think you already have enough pins. Oh.
Mhm.
So he just told you stay home, Lou.
No, I mean come out. You don't even have to, just like come
Yeah,
out.
don't buy nothing. Just come.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
we it was a blast last year. Like the trailer does not give it justice how much fun.
Yeah. I mean, again, it was really that was unexpected, like the reception that
Yeah,
was
definitely.
received.
Hmm.
We didn't expect it to be to that, So
Dude, I part of me felt that like so people were so tired of being at home, and this was one of the first cons that actually happened because
yeah,
so many were being canceled, but
yeah.
at the same time it had this feel of geekdom, this feel of fun, this feel of a bunch of people just getting together and having a blast.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's always all about, just having this community, and it's really, it means a lot. The fact that fans and other people will give you feedback. I always try to take as much feedback as I get when customers come and they
Exactly.
say you don't have a Ghostbuster. Like, actually had a guy, you don't have this, you don't have that. Like, I'm a Ghostbusters fan. Why don't you have anything Ghostbusters? So I try to think in my mind, okay, now I'll leave. I have to have Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But all of that
That's
is
cool.
greatly appreciated, man. Like, okay, let's do it. You want Ghostbusters? We'll give you Ghostbusters.
Especially since Ghostbusters is finally where it should be, and I hear they're actually going to make more movies with the
Amen.
direction that they went in, and I can't wait.
Yeah, well, like that last movie, I really enjoyed. Like, not the
Yeah,
one
I like that
before
too.
it,
Yeah.
but
No,
the
we don't talk about that movie.
It's so
the
funny. They
the
keep
the,
calling
the
me
one
a
that
misogynist. They keep calling me a bunch of different things. I'm like,
no,
I
man,
just didn't
like,
like
come
that
on,
movie. It
that
had
movie
nothing to do with the
Oh
women.
man,
legitimately.
yo,
Had
it's
I'm not
nothing
gonna
to
funny.
do with
say
the women.
any bad words, but no,
No,
that
they're.
wasn't it.
I love all those actresses and other things. And other
No,
Yeah.
things,
yeah, no,
they're funny. They just
definitely.
there wasn't a funny movie.
No,
That's
yeah, no, definitely
it wasn't.
respect. Like, they're good actresses.
No, I mean
It
Exactly.
yeah,
just
Yeah.
it didn't hit those notes for me. Like the Afterlife, the Ghostbusters
yeah,
Afterlife, right? This is the last one.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was absolutely, like, it was like on point of Ghostbusters.
yeah. I like Afterlife too. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
So this is the website you were talking about, right? Where people can
yeah,
buy
this
stuff.
is the online shop. And again, like, this is like our second one because I had to shut down the first one.
Right.
Just because it's kind of like, the logistics also of keeping a shop open. But this time we're going to be going full steam ahead. And these are 4 items that are placed right now in the shop for now.
Right.
And those will be updated, of course, with the stickers, the mugs, the shirts.
So if they can't get to New York Comic Con, well, yeah, that too. But if they
That's
can't
the
get to
future.
Brooklyn Comic Con, they can actually get the prints online.
They can get them on, right.
Right.
BamComixs, like, on Instagram, and then,
Mhm.
like, in our profile we have the link to the shop.
Lou's saying the same thing. It was a poorly written movie.
Yeah.
Afterlife redeemed the remake.
Yeah,
I completely agree. I also feel like they didn't want to go with what the fans wanted. The fans wanted a continuation. They
right,
didn't want to redo.
right.
I mean,
They,
this is bad. I mean, there's a part where they're looking at ley lines, and the ley lines were like near,
yeah.
near, near. I mean, have you not read any horror? Ley lines are like,
It's just like, and also, like, let's
look, a ley line
just
here,
set.
a ley line here. It was just bad. I was like,
Yeah,
it was like,
I mean,
I was like, the cartoon is even better than that. I mean, come on, man. That's how you
definitely.
do ley lines.
I
Who
agree.
agrees?
Yikes!
I
Oh
agree.
man.
So
Oh man.
it's funny that we're talking about this now. This is the other aspect of you that I wanted to make sure to bring up too, because I know you got your YouTube channel and you actually discuss all these geek stuff that we
Yeah,
like to have here. I've seen a couple of your videos. You've done Batman, you've done a bunch of different things. What made you go in that direction? I know why we did this. This was
yeah.
more so we can help
Well,
people
again,
like you. You know,
yeah, this was during lockdown, and again, I had received, like, the Final Fantasy box set with the motorcycle and Cloud and
Ooh.
Final Fantasy for the PlayStation, and I put that in the chat, and one of our friends was like, you gotta do a video." And I was like, man, I don't do any videos. Are you crazy? Fine, let's make a video. And here here we are again. I mean, one video of that, and then it was like, oh, that didn't look too bad. I mean, if other people are doing it also, why can't I do it? So I did another one, and then I don't have really a lot of people to talk about the geekdom with. So there it is. Boom, YouTube. There's always a community out there to talk about what you love.
That's the thing we've learned here, and it's one of the things we love, and the fact that like I started off the show, well, not this one, written writ. I started off more about me and talking to the guest, and then after a while, I was like, I need people that I can geek out with while we're talking to the guest,
Yeah.
and that's how Tony and Shadow Rabbit and Nat all started to come onto the show, and I feel like the show has become better because I have other people geeking out with me as we geek out with the guest.
I mean, I wanted to watch Morbin Time, Morbius, and didn't have anyone to watch that one with. So hey, why
Well,
don't
you
I
lucked
chat
out.
about Morbius?
You lucked out. I don't know. It's back in theaters, so.
It was.
because of like
Morbid.
there was some push on the internet to get Morbius back in theaters. It's back in theaters now.
It
went.
came and it went.
It came
Well,
back again.
back
It
in
bombed again.
theaters
It
now.
bombed again. It bombed again.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Like,
the
don't listen to
success
the internet.
in the
Like,
world of Morbius. It's
You know what it is? Somebody was like, "You guys didn't give it a chance, so release it again and then give it a chance."
Yeah.
Like
What's the
I
worst
said
that can happen? Go ahead. Give it a
Lou
chance.
says that Morbius is a cable movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Look, as I said before, man, they just want to make movies of every side Spider-Man villain they can get their hands on. So
Yeah.
if you support
Yeah.
that, and then
Yeah.
Like,
Craven Hunter, if you support that, you're gonna get Aunt May the movie.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
You're gonna get
and so that doesn't speak to quality, because it's
No,
like,
man.
didn't that Bad Bunny's gonna get a movie as like one of Spider-Man's villains that came out in 2 issues of Spider-Man called
Really?
El
Oh, the Monkey
Muerte?
Rabbit?
He's like a wrestler.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do remember
man.
hearing that. Yeah, I know. Craven is definitely happening. That's way into production, and beyond that, so I hope it bombs.
Like I know
And
it's like
just
certain
stop,
villains.
Yeah.
Like Venom makes sense. Venom makes
Yeah,
complete
Venom's a
sense.
Venom is
major
Venom is his own
character.
thing. Venom is his own thing. But all these other side villains, the most you can do, which is what they were supposed to do, was a Sinister Six movie. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I
I
don't know
was
who will
waiting
be
for it.
fighting.
I was waiting for the Sinister Six, and I was disappointed that Vulture was wasted at the end of Morbius when he could have easily been included in No Way Home.
Sinister Six, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Lou
Lou
said it.
says,
Inspiration.
"Yeah, y'all inspiration to make vids. I'm just camera shy without Ralph pushing me." Yeah.
Listen, you know what I'm gonna tell Lou, man, and you know what about this whole camera shy business is that in 2020 during lockdown, I saw a video of a guy eating a sandwich, a burger, a sandwich, and this
I know
thing
what you're
got
talking
like
about.
a
I know what you're talking
billion.
about.
I'm not lying, got like a billion
Yeah.
views,
Yeah.
and I'm like, the sandwich is like really disgusting the way he ate it, and I'm like, if this guy could eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
Eat an egg cheesy sandwich with the egg all running down on it. I could talk about Batman.
No,
I could do it.
it's not Keanu Reeves. You know the guy who played Quicksilver in the MCU and Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
That
He's
guy's
on
playing Craven.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, that guy's playing Craven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinister Six was supposed to be a Garfield movie. It was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that there's rumors that they want to do another Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. They want to do another Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see them want to do this now, and I feel like it works in this whole multiverse.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe they're pushing the Spider-Man gravy train too far.
I
Nah,
don't
they
think
just-
they're. I think that's just talk. I don't think. I mean,
Well,
you
they
can't
see the
go
dollar
by-
signs.
There's nothing concrete. Yeah. Well, I don't think either of them are concrete. It's just a lot of talk right now. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, I think they just want to I think that was I think they put him in the movie with Tom Holland. That was kind of like their send off, like, hey, goodbye.
There you go for the one.
And we're just gonna go
one
forward
last
with Tom
time.
Holland because you just imagine like Tom Holland competing with other Spider-Men and other. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's
you
difficult.
know, I heard like this whole.
I'll be all
trend of-
for it. Hey, I'll be all for it, especially Tobey Maguire. I'll be all for it. But
Yeah. With this whole trend of like bringing old actors back
Mhm.
and like,
Yeah.
people really liking it, like Michael Keaton, Batman, and now
yeah.
Obi-Wan, and I heard that Obi-Wan they're gonna do a season 2 of Obi-Wan. Like people are really liking.
Yeah.
They're like,
Well,
yeah, I want to watch more Obi-Wan.
The first they said the premiere was like one of Disney Plus's highest premiere.
Yeah.
For Obi-Wan.
Premiere for Obi-Wan was one of the
Yeah.
Disney Plus's highest premieres of all time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you want to make more, I guess.
So I'm guessing that you didn't like Obi-Wan too much. And
No, I
know
loved it.
okay.
My favorite character in Star Wars is Obi-Wan. I love Obi-Wan.
Because I'm hearing a lot of fans who are hating on the Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean, I could see like from their side the hate, but like I don't consider it hate. Like I consider it like there's valid criticisms too. Like with this, with Mando, especially like with not Mando, but Boba Fett. That it felt like when they brought Boba Fett back, it was like Mando season 3 or 2, right? It was like Mando
3, 4, 5. I don't know.
It's kind of like you side like Mando. He's like one of the most badass characters, and it's kind of like now it's like cut him. I guess you cut like his series off a little bit, and then and then Obi-Wan is like, I don't know. Some people are saying it looks like a little bit low budget. Like it doesn't look like cinema, like
It's
Game of Thrones, something like not
like
like
yeah,
low budget, but scaled down.
Right.
I like my biggest issue with it was like I mean, this is one of those things like in 50 years it won't matter, but it was kind of just like the fashion and the technology because it's like, hey Angel, what's
Hello,
good?
son of Saint.
So it's like like the old movies, it was kind of like the look and the style. It was kind of like the future of the 70s, and then like
Right.
like the Mandalorian and Boba Fett, they kind of like kept that same style.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then the Clone Saga, those movies, the 1, 2, and 3, they were like the future of the 2000s.
right.
And I thought we would get something like a mix of it, but instead we're getting like the future of the present, which is like just
Yeah,
weird.
that's what I
Because
thought
like
too.
Leia has like a robot that has like a blue dot.
Yeah,
And you turn it on and off, like every piece of technology that exists right now.
yeah.
So it was
That's
weird,
how I thought it
but
was gonna be too. Just like
that's,
that, I thought they were gonna
it was
keep the
weird.
aesthetic.
But
Here's
it's
the
one of those
funny
things that
thing.
like 50 years from now that won't matter. So
Here's the funny thing. So Lou's like,
They made
they
old
made old Ben weak and scared,
Yeah.
and Son of Satan's like, leave Obi-Wan alone.
Yeah, you
He's
gotta
been
leave
through a
Obi
lot.
because Obi's been through trauma, and Obi's
no.
like it's crazy. It reminds me a little of Logan.
But let
Yeah.
me ask you this: like,
But I
like,
mean, that's just my only complaints were just like the look and style of it.
Yeah,
But
that's
story wise, I
too.
love it. Story
you
wise,
know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it.
Like, as
The
a
little
writer,
Leia, the princess,
yeah,
the little Princess Leia. Oh
as a
man,
writer, looking at the
yeah.
story, I'm like, okay,
Story
this
wise,
works.
yeah.
So I don't understand why people are like, um,
Mm.
technically speaking, Obi-Wan cannot use his powers.
Right.
So they keep saying that he's weak, but if he's not using his force powers, he
Yeah.
has to rely on other things.
Well, he's in
And if he
hiding.
uses his force powers, it's like a beacon,
Yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
right? So I'm
Exactly.
like, how are you supposed to like make him strong if he's
Yeah.
not using his
Exactly.
force powers?
And so it's like Vader said, like the years have made you weak. And by the way, that whole exchange between Vader and Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
oh my God. You see Vader's castle and all of this stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
Disney, this is like we watched it from the movies, and you're bringing it here. Rogue One of my favorites. It's like an Andor. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Andor.
Rogue One
that
was
thing
great.
looks crazy. But man, yeah, you're bringing us Vader's castle. I've always wanted to see Vader sitting on a throne with lava and all of that stuff in the back.
Obi-Wan is doing so well that they're considering bringing Darth back for his own show.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah, man. I mean, listen, I don't know if you guys.
Yo, man, how old is James Earl Jones, man? Get all the Darth Vader in when you can.
Listen,
I mean, just keep.
I
don't know what they're gonna do, man. Like Christian Hayden, he's great.
Christian Hayden is the man.
He does not sound like Darth Vader. He does.
No,
that's why they brought back. That's why they brought back our man, Mr. Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in as much Darth Vader as you can, man.
Let's see. Son of Saint says, "I guess he can't won them all." Ha! See what I did there. Lou says, "Nah, Obi-Wan will end the season as badass Jedi." I completely agree.
Yeah.
Vader still found him.
Yeah.
Still found
Vader
him. Yeah.
Still found him.
Visually, Obi-Wan looks amazing. Only way I'll watch a Darth Vader show is if they talk about his apprentice. Well, that's
the Star Killer guy.
Yeah. Supposedly, they're supposed to bring him in. There's this big flurry around around his game.
They could.
And I hear there's a remake of the game happening. I hear that there might be a show where they bring him in. Maybe that's where they bring him in.
Well,
so I guess we'll see what happens.
Is always good.
And Maul getting his own show would be great too.
Great. Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I do feel like they covered a lot of Maul's story in
Clone Wars,
Star Wars Rebels,
and Rebels.
Yeah.
Rebels was crazy because you saw the final confrontation between him and
Obi-Wan and Maul.
That was a great
saw that then he become badass again.
That was a great fight. A lot of people go, "Oh, I was expecting this and this." I'm like, "No, that was
man, that was like already superior."
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the samurais with that one hit. Like
exactly.
I hope I didn't spoil anybody who's like that one
if you spoil that, they should have watched it like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Like, listen,
it's like, well,
Clone Wars. It's
Darth Maul dies and then he comes back and he still dies, and the whole thing took place.
If you guys
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, so everybody's dead. So kids want Star Wars. I'm like, this guy died.
Yeah.
I know that.
Star Wars, man.
Oh, a long time ago, galaxy far, far away. Yep, they're all
You
there.
you guys like Star Wars a
Uh,
lot, so like I think you might like Star Wars Theory. Have you checked out that YouTube channel, Star Wars
Star
Theory?
Wars
I think.
Theory? No.
Yeah,
No.
Star Wars. I think it's called Star Wars Theory, and like he has like it's a guy. He actually makes fan films of like Star Wars. Like there's a lot of these fan filmmakers. They're making like really quality, cool stuff, man.
Yeah, sometimes the fan films are better than the freaking shows that big companies
Right,
make.
right. I'll send you
Lucas
the
Lucas
video.
likes that stuff, man.
Yeah,
Lucas
he
likes
loves the
that
fan
stuff.
films. Yeah.
And sometimes people who make those films and stuff like that, he'll hire them. Like Lucas loves that stuff.
Remember,
Yeah,
Ma was
He
running
loves
Black
fan art.
Sun. His show could be like the Sons of Anarchy. Oh wow,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
yeah, definitely.
Star
That's the
Killer, Starkville.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember he was in what was it, Soul Calibur 6? Oh dude, this character sucked. The way they made
Maul
the
was
character.
a boss.
He sucked and Yoda sucked. Oh man. Darth Vader was good in the game, but the character
I gotta admit that the show
They were those-
redeemed
they were bad.
Maul, and it's so messed up because even when I saw him in the what was it what's that first movie called?
The Phantom Menace.
No, it was Phantom Menace. That's where he was, right?
The Phantom Menace.
Phantom
Yeah,
Menace.
I was like, why did they get rid of this badass character like in the freaking first movie?
Right. Hmm.
You know, but I like the fact that Clone Wars and Rebel redeems the character. He's such a better character in Clone Wars and the Rebels.
Yeah, definitely.
And I like the fact that they're actually continuing the Rebel story. You know, with what's her face's show. What's her name again?
Ahsoka.
You know,
Yeah.
and then we're finally gonna find out what happened to our man, and see where he ended up.
Mhm.
You know, because we want to know.
Party minds want to know.
Exactly. Lou says they did the same to Boba in Return. That is true. They didn't. I don't think Lucas expected Boba to be as big as he was in Return of the Jedi, and he just killed him off like a punk kill.
Boba Fett. And I could watch more of that. But
I enjoyed Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I really didn't see what the problem was.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was another very well crafted story.
No.
I like it kind of explained Boba Fett, but I feel like people wanted more of Boba Fett, the mystery person.
Yeah, I did. I kind of wanted more. I mean, the thing is, like, they had the Mandalorian then, so it's like kind of like they're a little bit similar. You know, like they have like kind of the same helmet, the same, you know.
Well, Mandalorian was supposed to be the Boba Fett show, and they went
right.
created Mandalorian, and then I don't know. But I feel like they came into Boba Fett was like, well, we already did the bounty hunter with Mandalorian and stuff. We're gonna try to do something different. But I still wish they just, you know, all I wanted to see was Boba Fett. This is what everybody wants to see. All they want to see is Boba Fett run around, bunny hunting, doing cool stuff, and that's not what we did get.
What they should have probably done was have him be around, like the first season, have him going from place to place, and then have him settle down.
Yeah.
You know, give us a season of him go off in space, doing what he does.
The galaxy is so huge. There's so many stories to explore in the galaxy that, I mean, man.
I completely agree with Lou here. He goes, Boba and Mando were sci-fi spaghetti western.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see it.
Mandalorian was a lot of
the desert. You see it in the gunfight.
If you ever read Lone Wolf and Cub, or ever seen any of those?
Yeah,
that's pretty much what Mandalorian was. Yeah,
and they're samurais.
Yeah,
that old code. It reminded me of Logan a little bit. Like he's the last of his kind.
Exactly.
You know? And he's like on this quest to protect the child. You know, I gotta go see Logan again.
Logan was a great movie. It was well written. I still want to.
And Fox made it.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, that alone is amazing.
Proves that
wait, Fox made this.
Dude, I want to see Wolverine.
How do you make Logan and then make Darth Phoenix? Like how? Like
I mean, God bless the good
Wolverine in the MCU.
Yeah,
you know, he needs to come back one last time to do some kind of multiverse of madness type of thing. You know,
I think he'd be down
Wolverine.
I think he'd be down for it. You know, never say never. I mean, look, Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that they're heading in the direction of making Batman Beyond with.
Well, I can't wait for that. I love it.
That's the rumor.
Batman.
Let's see what they do.
Let's hope, you know, in the fandom, or like I guess maybe a fan has made it already. We don't know.
Lou says Wolverine needs to be in costume. I gotta admit,
Yes.
when they popped up that chest
Yes.
with the original Wolverine costume in it, I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the movies they say no, this cosplay it wouldn't work in real life. Oh yeah, have you ever been to a convention, man? You could people with no money
They'll
do
make
up
it work
everything.
somehow.
That's what's
Jeez, man.
sad. The cosplayers
Yeah,
do a better job at costuming
with
than the
no
freaking
money,
studios.
with
And
all
they
the money in
make
the world.
everything from
Oh,
scratch.
jeez.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And they have no money.
And they
yeah.
have, I
Jeez, man.
mean, you know, there's some fantastic Cable cosplays and
Yeah,
you
man.
know all that cool stuff, man. So, and they did Cable nice in the movie. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the way they did Cable,
that was yeah. Okay, it
you
was
know,
alright.
and Juggernaut and all of that good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Deadpool's, I
That
think,
double Devil movie was one of the better ones. Yeah,
you know, like they got a visuals tight, you
yeah.
know.
The Devil
No.
movie was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
You know, but then you have that Apocalypse. Ooh.
The
Oscar
apocalypse.
Isaac. Oh my god.
Dude, man, the cosplay apocalypse is way better than the
Oh,
Uh,
Eddie Apocalypse was better than that. And Ivan Ooze for the Power
I
Rangers.
appreciate those movies for what they are, though. Like,
Yeah, you
at least
know,
we
it's
have
cool.
them.
dude.
Yo,
In all seriousness,
even with their
besides
bad, they're still
Wolverine,
good.
Yeah,
besides Wolverine,
exactly.
the only good Fox dead X-Men universe is in Deadpool.
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 Yeah,
Yo, man,
yeah,
even
You
if
ain't
the
got a
movies are
twang
bad,
there.
just
Deadpool.
yeah. Deadpool. Yeah, no, it was
look.
great. It was great,
Well,
definitely.
yep, you're right, Lou. Deadpool 3 is keeping its R rating.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what they do with it. I want to see what the universe looks like. I do love the idea that the multiverse is there because I'm tired of them following a line. I'm like, just give me movies.
Yeah.
Now
Just
that the
give me-
multiverse is there, you can go, well, this is in another multiverse.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's like endless possibilities for different stories, and the good guy doesn't always have to win in all of them. It can like get crazy, and you don't know
Mhm.
what's gonna happen. I like that unpredictability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know you people out there going, wait a minute, we came in to watch about BamComixs and Brooklyn Comic Con, and
And
what are you guys talking about here?
movies.
But that's the whole point, people. We geek out on the show. Whichever one it is, Apple Bites, Wit and Rit. We like to geek out. We're geeks.
Geeking all day.
Exactly. And this kind of showcases our friend here and his YouTube channel where he actually does this stuff.
Yeah.
He talks about Batman. He talks about all this geeky stuff because this is what we do.
It's our passion.
You can't have the beautiful art without the geek.
Yeah. And also it's like, if you're interested in watching some movies, like example, like with the DC animated universe, they had so many DC animated movies that I was like, you know what? These are starting to connect. Are these like in a pattern? Do you watch them in what order do you watch these things? Like this could be a helpful video for anybody that
That's
wants
true.
to watch
But
the order.
see, dude, I don't understand how DC can make such great animated movies.
Yes.
And then mess up their movies so bad.
It's crazy. It is nuts. But chef's kiss to those anime.
Oh my god, those animated movies are fantastic. I've seen some incredible DC animated movies.
Yo, like
more. Oh,
Young Justice, man. Oh man.
oh my
Yeah.
god, Young Justice.
It
was a great show and it's gotten better.
Getting into
dude, they had like how good that show is. They had a. I'll try not to spoil things for anybody. They had
Don't spoil it.
No, I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
Well, I won't give you. I'll be pretty vague. So like everybody who's seen Superman 2, like the old one, Kneel before Zod. That's like a big deal. Mm-hmm. They have a scene where they don't even say it, and then you just have a character that kneels before Zod, and they don't even have to say it because they know the whole fandom can hear it in there.
Exactly.
Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Yeah.
But then later on in the show, they actually do say kneel before Zod, so it works both ways. So it's like if you've never seen Superman 2, you have no idea what it is. When you rewatch it, then you'll get it.
Right.
So that show's amazing, man.
Yeah, I'm happy they brought it back.
And
that show's amazing. It might be the last season.
Yeah,
But
But
they
that
always say
show,
that, so hopefully it will not be the last
it's the
season.
whole package. It's the humor.
Yeah.
It's the
Jeez.
visuals. It's I love the visual art style of that show so much.
Yeah.
Like the dialogue, the camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like it's a real solidly written show.
Yeah. Studio Mir does it. I love them.
Like yeah,
They do Voltron and they do I think it's called Dota. Yeah, they're great.
they
Yeah.
make you care about those characters.
Yeah. Studio Mir. Yeah. Well, Greg Weisman is.
Yeah.
Greg Weisman is yeah, he's great, man. He's funny, man. He's got screwed over by Disney so many times. He went over to DC. So
That's what you gotta do.
first with Gargoyles, then the Spectacular Spider-Man, and then when he was on Rebels, that's when Disney bought Star Wars. So he was like, "Well, I'm gone from Rebels. That's it," because Disney screwed him over twice already. So and
Uh,
then so now he's with DC. So so that's good. No, but his
Sometimes
stuff
you just
is
gotta
and he's,
bounce if
yeah,
the situation is
his
not.
stuff
You
is
just
always
gotta,
great, man.
It was BamComixs. Your vid for timeline of DC animated was immensely helpful. There you go.
But yeah,
Now
thank you
you
so
know.
much, man.
Your video actually, hit the point.
I actually had to write notes for that and everything, and keep like a
Yeah.
book and
yeah.
write each movie and the
Yeah,
title, when it came out, what it was about. And I was like, man, it's not as easy as it looks like when you see it on YouTube or
yeah,
anyone doing this kind of thing. It looks easy from the outside, but it's a lot of hard work, man.
Oh, definitely.
That's off to you guys.
Some people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, yeah, the show, blah 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 blah," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Dude, you know how much I got to do to get the show up and running?"
right. It's like, oh, I could do that. And then
Oh,
like, okay,
that's
well,
all they all say. And
then
then
do
the
it.
first thing they ask me is, "How do I do it?" I'm like, "Just make a show."
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean? I'm just do it.
just do it.
You're not gonna know what you need to do
yeah,
until you make that first episode. Once you make that first
Yeah,
episode, you're gonna know I can't. Don't do that. Don't do this.
right.
Do that. That
Yeah,
worked. That didn't work.
yeah,
But until you make that first episode, you're gonna be sitting there going, uh, uh, uh.
yeah, right. So I mean, if you love it, if it's something for you, just keep
yeah,
doing it. If
Do
you
it.
if you don't like it, then find something else that you like and do that.
yeah.
All right. So I see we're at the 15 mark here. So Brooklyn Comic Con this weekend.
Yes, this one.
Tell them what they need to know.
Okay, so it's June 11th, June 12th, 315 Messerol Street, Brooklyn, New York. The event center is called The Breeze, and you can buy tickets now. Tickets are on sale at www.brooklyncomiccon.com. Us, BamComixs, we're going to be at Artist Alley. And so it's a 2-day event, and I believe it's from noon to 7 or noon to 8, and it's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. Bring the kids. We're gonna have a lot of different merch for a lot of different styles and people, and just it's gonna be all good fun. And follow us on our IG for more art drops.
Dude, do that. Check these guys out. You won't regret it. Make sure if you are at Brooklyn Comic Con, you go check them out. I know I will. If you are there, search around and maybe you'll find an Appletini or two. If you find us, say hi. Maybe we'll put you on the show. Maybe we'll put you in the trailer. Who
There
knows?
you go.
We also have people out there who are going to be there that you might want to check out, like our friends from Ace, Animation, Comic, and Entertainment. They're going to be there showing off their amazing Supernatural line. Our friend artist RZP, he does that fantastic stuff with the street signs and all that. It's just amazing art. You gotta check him out. Barbiechulanyc is going to be there. She was there last year. She's going to be there this year. Dude, man, I'm excited because Phil Lamar, voiceover artist,
Whoa.
is gonna be
Nice.
Ours a good one.
there, and I've met him before, and I've taken a picture with him before, but it's always great to see him.
Definitely.
Nice.
It's gonna
So
be big.
there's a lot of things happening. We got a lot of friends there, dude. Brooklyn Comic Con is gonna be a blast. We'll
Oh
probably
my
talk more
god.
about this on Wednesday on the Written Writ. Just be there, guys.
Yeah, you won't regret it, man.
At all.
It's a blast, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. And whew, I'm a little nervous. I always get nervous before the show, but it turns out really great.
Yeah.
Good people, good times, and just geeking out. It's all
If
love.
last year is any indication, we are going to have a blast. And last year had a nice feel from outside. I'm gonna be happy to be inside because I get hot really easy.
Yeah.
And I start getting sweaty, and then all my stuff sweats, and then my pins sweat.
Yeah.
Ew.
The little water tower gets full right there.
Lou says it. Just look for the Bitten Apple, and you will find us. We are the Bitten Apple, and of course, right here you have John Ottinger's Dwarves, because he's fantastic. And if you haven't checked it out, go check him out. Oh, if you guys are looking to see John Ottinger, he's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and he's actually going to be releasing a couple more of his books there at San Diego Comic-Con.
That's gonna be
go check out John Ottinger and his fantastic dwarves. You can actually buy. The only way you can do it is be in San Diego Comic-Con, buy his new books there at the con.
That's awesome, man. Can't wait.
I'm dying to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm like, dude, get me there. I want to go.
Definitely.
It'll happen sooner or later.
It'll happen.
Exactly. Sooner or later, we will all get there. The Bitten Apple will be at San Diego Comic-Con going live from San Diego Comic-Con. It is Bitten Apple TV, and we're bringing you all the stuff you want to see here at the convention, which is what we always do. And that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday and Sunday at Brooklyn Comic-Con, bringing you everything you want to see. BamComixs, Barbiechulanyc, Ace, RZP,
Prince,
all the prints, all the beautiful things, all the fantastical things, all the stickers, all the pins. There's going to be so much happening there.
It's going to be crazy.
And you want to be there. And I guess we are at the end mark here, and I'll do what I always, this is not the Written Writ. This is our other show. So I'll just send it to the end and see you next week on Apple Bites at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Check us out on Wednesday for the Written Writ Late Right at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to be talking to Kat. You want to know what I'm talking about?
My hands are tired.
Adios, amigos.
Thanks, guys.